Welcome, everybody, to Intermission with Hanson and Simone. I hope you enjoyed your first half and are getting your beverages, snacks, and getting ready for the second half. I am one of your hosts, Hanson, and here with me is my other host.
I'm so happy you changed it from co-host to host because now you know. Hi guys, I am Simone. Welcome to Intermission with Hanson and Simone. In addition to getting refreshments, also go pee. You know what's interesting is that I saw something on Instagram. It's like a 1950s commercial if you go to the movies and they have those little commercials in between segments and
They
it
had
was cute.
they had commercials in movies back in the day.
Yeah,
Bro, fire.
I know.
But I wonder, would you lose your seat if you went to use the bathroom during those commercial breaks?
I hope the hell not. I would have fought someone. Get the hell out of my seat.
Oh my God, that'd be so interesting. They should totally bring that back.
They should. I think it would be something.
I think that would be amazing. Think about that. This is not what we want to talk about, but we're going to talk about it for a little bit. But think about that. Think about going and watching Avengers, right? Endgame. That was like a 3 hour movie. Think about if they at least gave you a 5 minute break in between the movie to go use the bathroom.
Did you need that break?
I didn't
Because
need.
if you miss like if you get a big slushy, right?
Mm,
And you're holding in that pee, first of all, that's bad for you. Second of all, when you go pee, you come back, you're whispering yo, what just happened? You're throwing off the whole movie for everyone else.
whole vibe,
You
right?
need like a 10-minute break.
Oh,
Though I have
10,
not watched Avengers.
10 might be a little bit long. Remember, this isn't a play. It's a movie that actual actors don't need rest. But I feel like a 5 minute break in between the movie, that would be so interesting to if they brought that back. And then we could get an ad.
We could get an
we could we could throw in an ad. Be like, come check out this podcast.
You know what? I for sure might switch seats with someone if I got bad seats and sitting it all the way up in the who would want to sit all the way up in the front? Stress your eyes out. And I know no shade to anyone listening who actively goes to the front of the movie theater to watch it. My eyes hurt. I have to be in the back. I need that full 360 view.
65.
I don't know where the extra five came from. I'm
I
not a
don't know
math
either.
wizard.
But with that, then wouldn't they have to assign you your seat? Because I feel like for that, I'm assigning seats.
Yeah. But some movie theaters do that. They have,
Expensive ones.
oh my gosh. Yeah, but they're so good though. You can have your own table, recliner chairs. It's great.
It also sounds like a great time to take a nap. Think about if you just go watch a boring movie. If you pick a boring movie, for example, and you're
I'm
like, this
sorry.
is a perfect time to get a nap in, and you get in one of those recliner seats, it's knocked,
You're
knocked.
knocked.
Even though
That's
I
so comfy.
even though I don't know why I'm wasting money to go see a boring movie, but yeah.
It's okay. I watched Finding Dory in movie theaters.
And you fell asleep?
No, I didn't. I paid attention. It wasn't my favorite at all.
Mm, not
It's
mine either.
at the bottom.
Ouch.
Again, no shade to those who actually liked Finding Dory. If I had to choose between Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, I'm choosing Finding Nemo.
Obviously. Obviously. I haven't seen Finding Dory, but
We should watch it.
we have Anastasia to watch first.
Yeah, that's
Yes, we
true.
do. Okay, great. That was was a great.
Well, guys, so sorry. But what we really want to talk about today is the trial. I'm pretty sure when we say the trial, hopefully everyone knows what we're talking about, what has been happening in America since last year, May, from George Floyd's death, and now Derek Chauvin, whichever way you pronounce it, has been found guilty on all three charges. Hanson, how do you feel?
I feel, as everyone else has been saying, it's a sigh of relief. Like, it's a good step forward for America, but it shouldn't be the only step, right? I feel that I'm very happy that he has been found guilty on all three charges, but I also don't think America needs to take its foot off the gas, right? He's been found guilty. Now we have to look at the other officers that were there that were also pinning down George Floyd. They have to be charged. I don't know if they have been charged, but they have to be charged with associate to murder, or with whatever that term is, accomplice. I
An
think that's
accessory to a crime, accomplice, something around that.
right. So I'm happy in a sense, but I'm also like, police reform still needs to take a strong step in this country. If America does state that they treat everyone the same, this is a great sign that they treat everyone the same. But we have to continue moving that forward until we as Black Americans see that white Americans get the same treatment when they do a crime wrong that we do. Then we could be like, okay, we'll see y'all at the table. Until then, I'm not at the table with y'all. What do you think?
To be quite honest, I was shocked. I'm sorry. It came to a point where I became numb to police officers being let go and not being held accountable to their actions. And that's something as well, right? Even though, yes, this is justice, we also have to hold people accountable for their actions. And he was accountable. And you could tell at the verdict that he truly did not believe that he was going to be found guilty on all three charges. His face was my face when I heard it, because our cousin put it in the family group chat, and I was like, New York Times didn't send it out yet, so I'm not going to trust that. And then New York Times did it, and then mom came out and she was like, "You're not watching the verdict right now?" Said, "No, but I got the notification." Like
His
I've become numb, but I am happy that he is being held responsible for his actions, and hopefully, right, hopefully this is going in the right direction.
Right, right. I think what's so interesting about that is the like that word numb. I remember back in my time at Xavier, there's this artist named D1. If you haven't heard of him, he's a New Orleans Christian hip hop artist, but he came out with a song called Numb. And it really talks about like all the killings that have really happened, and how society, more or less, like the American society, has become numb to all the killings that have been happening. We're just like, yeah, this happens every single day. And like the message he was really trying to get out from that song is, we have to stop feeling numb. We have to continue speaking. We have to continue talking. We have to continue being out there, letting people know, like, we are not numb to this. We still feel affected by everything. And the fact that Derek Chauvin has been committed, has been found guilty of all three, is a step showing that, one, Black Americans are no longer feeling numb, and it's also bleeding over into white America as well. Like you guys are now a part of this as much as we are now.
Amen to that. And we will be right back with a few short ads. So go pee or not pee.
Hold on to your seat if you want, but remember, you will
The choice
miss.
is yours. Hi guys, and welcome back. I hope you guys went to the bathroom, got some refreshments or some snacks, whichever one, right? Whichever one you guys prefer. So before break, we were talking about the verdict and what I think what needs to happen in America, and this might just be more than an American issue, but gun control. I think I know, right? It's not even I think. I know that a lot of shootings, a lot of mass shootings have been going on, and a lot of people are not being background checked. I think only 13 states requires a background check before you buy a gun, right? So whether you hold authority like a police officer or you are a neighborhood watcher or you are just a random person on the street, right? We all need to be careful and we all need to know that there are other people around us.
I mean, yeah, I feel that. Gun control is like a real important thing that we have to think about. And I think with that, that brings me back to a quote or like a saying like that I've heard growing up. Simone, I'm pretty sure you've heard this growing up. Think before you act versus act first, ask questions later. And I really think a big thing that we have to get back to is think before you act. Because even while the verdict was being announced, as you heard about the little girl that got shot, or the 15-year-old girl that got shot during the time of the verdict, you know, it was stated that she was about to get beat up by a group of girls. She had a knife to protect herself, and when the police showed up, they just they just saw that she had a knife and that they shot her 4 times and now she's ended up dead. Now, granted, the that goes in, they acted and then they thought, or then they started to ask questions versus let me figure out, hey, who are you? Why do you have a knife? Is something going on? It's just more so it was just like I'm gonna attack and then I'm gonna try and like fill in all the details after. And I think that's something that our police may need to get back to is just learning how to act and then act, you know. And I think that will really help um stop a lot of people getting shot by the police in that aspect, and then we could go into really gun reform and gun control, because something that I've heard brought up is why not give police rubber bullets, you know. And then the question comes into, well, if the police have rubber bullets and then a person that has a gun has real bullets in it, that doesn't really help, you know. It's just like, how do you go about that aspect?
I think that at the end of the day, right, being a police officer is a very hard occupation to do, but I don't think that when we shoot, especially when it involves young teenagers, regardless of any race, right? Maybe shoot to injure, not shoot to kill. And in the moment, anything can happen.